Hey y'all. I wanted to share something with y'all. So I was on Facebook and I saw a reel of Rashida and Kirk, and I made a comment. I said, basically, look at Rashida out here showing us what marriage is, taking all the shit. Um, you know what? Let me pull it up because a lot of people had like a lot to say about my comment, and it was just like, so I said, look at Rashida out here teaching us how to be married, taking all the shit, making the money, and still be happy. She out here taking the good with the bad. That's all I said. And this guy said, or whoever it was, said to me like, if this is your, if this, like basically, if this is what you are allowing to, um, let's look at it. He said, oh, Holly said this. She said, she said to me, you learned married values from her marriage with the face like, really? Then you don't value yourself or marriage. So that it sparked a nerve in me because for one, now this is a whole conversation, okay? Many years ago, asked me if I would leave a man for cheating on me. Absolutely. Now, I don't know. Would I leave my husband for cheating on me? I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have okay, I ain't write no notes, y'all. I'm just talking. So, and I'm gonna try to keep it as I'm gonna try to keep it in order. I'm gonna try to, make it make sense because this is a very touchy, serious um topic. So when I think about God and how in the vows and how God how he honors marriage, but then I think about people and how we are not perfect. We are like when you could like when I think about commitment, like I'm committing myself, in marriage to a person that is human with all the fallen qualities, characteristics, traits of this world, right? He's in the flesh, I'm in the flesh. I'm not excusing it. I'm being a realist and I'm I'm really trying to unpack this thing before I walk down the aisle because this is a serious thing. That that for better or for worse, it's really something to think about. Like if you cannot handle um the better or for worse, you probably shouldn't get married because that person that I'm committing myself to, I cannot commit myself to the idea of who I think that person is going to be in marriage to me. I have to be realistic. I have to open up and really be honest and real. Like, this is marriage. This is for better or for worse, sickness and in health, till death do us part. Basically, fair game. Like, I'm not excusing anything. I'm just saying I'm opening myself up to the possibilities. This man is human, just like I am, and while we planning to get married, neither one of us have intentions on hurting the other person. And you know what I'm saying? Like who I was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I did not plan to be who I am today. I did not see me being who I am today. Um, Life has taken me places that I never in a million years thought I would go to, and life has put me in situations I never thought I would see. I have faced circumstances I never thought I would see. I mean, there are no guarantees, in life. So when I factor in all of that, and I have been the other woman, I have been the, oh man, my wife getting on my nerves. I need to see you, man. Like she tripped, she just, all right, Bookie, I got you. I've been that girl. I have, I've been her, and I was her for a very long time, and I learned a lot. Yes, I was the other woman. So being the other woman, as I look back to that, I remember, everything that he exposed me to, everything I saw that marriage was versus what I thought it was supposed to be. And I know you can say, well, that was his marriage, but for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. It's the same vow, right? Different people. Same vow. Well, same, you know what I'm saying? Not vow, but like it's the same saying, I guess. So that brought me out of the land of perfection real quick as far as my imagination goes. Like, oh, marriage is this perfect thing. There's birds flying. What? The big house, white picket fence. Everybody gets a big house and a white picket. Like, for real. When I tell you that man, that experience, that relationship, that situationship, whatever it was, it woke me up. It showed me and taught me what I thought I knew, what I thought I understood, and it brought me to comfort with reality. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna say everybody cheats. I'm not gonna say that, but I think that it ain't even about the standards and the morals and the high expectations. It's not about that. It's just about how I'm starting to understand God and people and where we are and how this thing is so spiritual. Until death do us part. That's a long time, God willing. And people change and everybody got something. No, this man may not cheat, but he might be a liar. Or he might be I don't know. I'm a sex addict. I love having sex. I love it. I mean, who doesn't? What that man may struggle with, my future husband, I don't know. So for me, and the way that I'm learning the love of God, how he's dealing with me and all of my flaws and uh all of the things that make me human and all of the things that I walk through and deal with being in this fallen world, I am not secure, I'm not sure to say if that man cheat on me, I'll leave him. Because I have seen so many marriages, right? Where even in gospel relationships where the husband cheated or the wife cheated or both of them cheated and they face the truth, buckle down, they fix it, they do whatever it takes to fix it, and they both accept each other's wrongs and they do the work to fix whatever was broken and to heal together. And I've seen marriages in the world. And there's one thing I don't understand. Now, when you get married, of course you want this man to treat you right or this woman to treat you right and do things and, just honor you in the marriage and treat you with respect and think about you and be uh, honorable, faithful, and have a high level of emotional intelligence and be empathetic and all these things. But sometimes we miss the mark. Sometimes it's just, it don't happen the way that we thought it would. And that man cheats or that woman cheats and we leave. And then now we're looking at divorce because we gotta, now it's what they gonna think of me and uh I can't be with this man, no, and people know he cheated on me, and my marriage was supposed to look like glitz and glamour and golden, and people were supposed to want to be us and all these things. Now you divorced, now you in a relationship with another man, he cheating, you stay with him, it's toxic, you got babies outside of wedlock, you tolerating all of that. You thought it would be different, you thought he was different, but you left your marriage to go and be with a man that would never honor you as a woman. He would never honor any woman. Like, I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I feel like if I am going to be with a man outside of marriage, have sex with him, cook his food, wash his clothes, clean the house, tolerate his disrespect, whatever form it comes, why would I leave my marriage to do that? Why would I leave my marriage for that? And a lot of people, another woman said, when did Rashida ever say she was happy? And I'm like, the woman was almost attacking me for acknowledging something I saw that I understood in a way, for me, acknowledging and expressing the way I understood it, what I saw, attacking me for what I understood, instead of, like, what are you mad at me for? What you mad at me for? Like, ain't nobody perfect, so ain't no marriage perfect. My auntie and my uncle, they were in ministry. My uncle cheated on my auntie, was unfaithful. The Reverend. I mean, my auntie had to go to this woman's house and get her husband. She said, tell my husband to come to this door right now. Went to the woman's house. When he came to the door, she said, get your shit and let's go. And he left with his wife. Y'all, marriage is very, very sacred, serious, for real, real life. I mean, it's forever. Before you go into a marriage, if you're contemplating marriage, if you're thinking about getting married, about to get married, and you got these unrealistic expectations, you about to walk into your imagination of a marriage, and if you're doing that, you about to get a real awakening of what marriage is, because life will always show you what something really is. I don't care what you thought it was, what you wanted it to be, what you prayed for it to be. Life will teach you and show you the real. This is what's real. This is what's really going on. Take it or leave it. So I'll speak for myself. Do I want to get married? Yes. Do I want, you know what? I'm not even going to say I want marriage, because, I'm aware. Like, my understanding is different. I can't even sit here and say, do I want a perfect husband, or a husband that knows how to be a husband? And no. I want to know, excuse me, I want to know, I want to see, I want to feel, I want to understand my husband spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I want to know that, man. I want to look at him and know what he's thinking. I want to know him so well that I can tell by his body temperature if there is a problem. Just, I don't want perfection. And I truly believe that if we wait on God, because women, we are not chosen for marriage, we are released. A lot of women don't believe that, but if you don't have a husband, you belong to the Father. You belong to the Father. I'm not tired. I'm just trying to keep myself relaxed so my thoughts don't get, just bottled up and tangled up. We are released. So for me, and I learned a long time ago, before I make any serious decision, I go to the Father. I tell the Father what is wrong. I tell the Father what I want to do, but I release my will to him, because I do not want to go any place where he is not there. Wherever, because I feel like we're all a process. Even as we approach marriage, we are all a process that the Father is working on. And whatever may be a problem for me, whatever may be a problem for my future husband, both of us can go to the Father and talk to the Father about it. Stay in prayer, open and honest transparency. It is, that communication, it is key. It changes everything. You have to be, me and my husband, we won't be perfect. But if we can maintain open communication, if we can maintain honesty, if we can maintain transparency with each other, all of that with each other, then I believe we can create a marriage that we truly want, that the marriage God would want for us to have. If we turn our imperfections over to the Father and humble ourselves and ask him to help us in all these areas where we are deficient, God can do it. There is nothing impossible for the Father. He honors marriage. Satan will come and throw whatever he can at marriage. He hates a marital union. He hates it. He would rather we live in sin. That way there is a disconnect in the spirit from the Father. That's why. But would I just up and leave my husband because he cheated, because he slept with another woman? It's either I don't know or no. I could never allow another woman to have my husband. I would never do that. And as I said before, I don't make moves, life-changing moves, without consulting the Father. I don't do that. So, I mean, think about it. If you leave a comment, be respectful. Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's for better or for worse. looks different, is understood to be different. Some people will tolerate anything and everything because they made a promise for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. Do we want that? Absolutely not. Do we want the bad? But no. But real life, truth, you gotta take the good with the bad. Period. Don't rush into marriage. Go to God. Understand. Let God prepare your heart and your mind and your soul for that. It's not to be taken lightly, and it's not to be played with. Marriage is not a business. It is a covenant. It's a union. It's you, that person, and God. Be respectful in the comments if y'all leave them. Respect other people's opinions, because we all got different standards and morals and values and boundaries. We all understand things different. We all have different tolerances to different things. We different people. So yeah, it's something to think about. But don't rush into marriage. Don't judge. Learn, process, research, pray. Prayer. Thank y'all for watching.